Hey guys, welcome to Nuance. I'm Ian, and we are finally back with more Young Justice. I know what you're thinking. Different background. Crazy. Is my hair a mess? Probably. Have I gained weight? Most likely. And there's a thing that, Austin's not here. Minor thing. So it's been a while. I apologize. Was, trying to wait to where he was available to record. And then, unfortunately the schedule is too conflicting. It also doesn't help that he's not a huge fan of reacting, as I have found out. Which is, that's fair. It's not for everybody. I just wish he had told me before. ACs. I got an AC going, so if you hear that in the background, I'm sorry, but I am dying over time. So AC sometimes needs to be included. Yeah, so for the remainder of this show, as it continues, hopefully as it picked up for a fifth season, I think it has been, it's just going to be me. I hope you're okay with that. Well, whenever we do the rewatching with Jacob, whenever he can do that, because he wants to continue this. It's just, that's also a conflicting schedule. So it's a work in progress. So anybody who's, wanting to watch Jacob's reaction to the show, we'll get to that, just bear with us. I know this has been, you've been waiting for a while for this. So hopefully my reactions for this will be, hopefully you'll enjoy it still. For those of you that were a little rude about, Austin being on it, I guess that'll be okay with you now. But for those that enjoyed Austin, I hope that it's not too much of a bummer. That's just going to be me. So sorry I've been rambling so long about that. I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way. And yeah, so it's like you said, it's been a while, so a little fuzzy on it. I had to read through the notes a little bit. Lords of Chaos, Lords of Order and Chaos. Apparently the universe was destroyed before. And I just remember the Marvel, or at the very least, Mary was here. They did a thing where she can't really say the name anymore, but it had something to do with taking her power away, I think, is what they're doing. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that. There were some new Magic User kids. Clarion showed up along with this other Lord of Chaos, unfortunately, who he seemed to be scared of. We saw that he had a past with Vandal Savage, but his name was Vandal. Just tortured him, killed him, and in numerous amount of ways. Made a deal. I don't remember exactly. I know it was like, I don't remember what his deal with Clarion was. I just know that he has a deal with Darkseid, of whoever, they're accruing their forces together and they're gonna fight. I know there's that. And the Phantom Stranger was apparently talking to Vandal Savage, so apparently they got a thing going on. So I've been waiting for quite some time to find out what that's all about.
The first immortal Varl's line had spawned.
Wait, huh?
Arian, Lord of Atlantis.
Whovian?
I thought I heard something, but I was too busy being strangled to focus.
Yeah,
what you heard was a summons. A summons of pure chaos.
Have they encountered him before?
I know why you're here, and it's so not necessary.
You're confused.
What?
I'm not here to help you. I'm here to replace you.
What?
Right after I decorporealize you.
What?
Ending your existence on the mortal plane forever.
What?
It's not just this latest thing, of course. That's simply the last straw. It's the way you've spent the past dozen millennia or so, acting as lapdog to the savage.
I'm not anyone's lapdog. We're partners.
Are you, though?
Is he for real? Who is this guy?
No one. A stranger.
You seriously want us to save the Witch Boy? Clarion nearly killed all four of us. And frankly, the idea of two Chaos Lords destroying each other sounds mighty appealing right now.
Your viewpoint is short-sighted. You require perspective.
You're not facing one Chaos Lord. I have all the Chaos Lords in my corner.
Oh,
And together, we'll banish you to usher in a new age of chaos in this world.
Where are we?
Madam.
London, England. More importantly, we are in the sanctum sanctorum
Oh.
of one Jason Blood.
Indeed you are, stranger.
Oh!
Might one Jason Blood ask why, and hope for a minimally enigmatic answer?
Yeah, good
Have I
luck
seen
with
him
that.
I hold few answers.
There's a reason I haven't set him free in years. Basically, don't touch anything, girl!
Sorry.
Look, Zatanna's still out there.
So if you have a cannon, aim it already.
If it must be done.
Etrigan. Gone.
Change.
Oh.
Change your form of man. Boil the blood in heart of fire. Gone! Gone the form of man! Rise of the demon! Etrigan!
Ooh, I feel that pain every time, huh? Hey, Etrigan, it's been a while. You.
This is all about you.
Only now, you won't open your mind to me at all.
And what in our history makes you think I would
Because
ever...
you are the most unforgiving excuse for a sister.
Wait a minute.
Nothing I do will ever be enough, will it?
Avery, I'm a professional guidance counselor. I know you're trying to generate a catharsis for me.
Is it working?
A little bit.
What?
He's gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do without him.
You don't have to know. Not yet. You need time.
Thank you. You're a terrible counselor. But you're kind of a great sister.
Oh no.
What?
What was that?
Is that a bus?
A false alarm, I guess?
Yo, we're not gonna check it out?
Etrigan cares little for your commands or Blood's desires. Had my half-brother Merlin not cursed me into servitude, I'd let you all burn.
You say that. But you don't mean that.
If it were up to this demon, I'd burn you myself.
Then it is fortunate the choice is out of your claws.
Fire breath, that would be good.
Hello, maggot! That's the ticket! Attack the witch girl's anchor!
Oh, is she lifting up a... Yeah, Etrigan, I don't want to say that you're kind of slacking.
You stupid zirconia! Well, huh? Rock tsunami? That doesn't even make...
Yo, that's balls.
Oh, carp.
Yeah, carp indeed. Yo, that's gonna... Is there anybody nearby?
The Chaos Lords enjoyed the show, but called for an encore. Clarion could not be sated by one Atlantean city. His appetite grew and grew, until the entire continent and all its treasures sank beneath the waves.
There you go, Vandal. Good job.
Varl's heart was heavy. Eventually, Homo Mermanus would scatter across the seven seas, until the new kingdom of Atlantis controlled 3/4 of the globe. So ultimately, Varl Jat was satisfied, as was Clarion. What a grand old time. He insisted on continuing their alliance.
Yo. Fate? Where's Fate? Who else we got? Fate, I'm blanking real hard here. Constantine. Zatara. Well, no, he's Fate now. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, though. Oh! Dramatic.
Oh, that can't be good. Carp, 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 carp!
Ooh! She made the earth into a fucking mouth. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. There's a city right there! Oh!
No fair, no fair, no fair!
Think you good?
How do you feel?
Like Nightwing's workout bag.
And have you acquired perspective?
Enough to know we need more help.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thus, order can serve chaos, and chaos can serve order. You may not like Clarion, or me, but the Witch Boy is a weapon I've learned to aim, to control. And at the very least, you know I seek the advancement of the Earth. But this new child is beyond my control, or your ability to counter. Think on that.
What are you asking? What are you asking? No.
Commence Project Lifeboat. Send boom tubes to every member of the Light and anyone they designate. Anything and everything of value must be transferred off Earth to the War World. Until we see how this chaotic little drama ends.
Boy. Alright, well, crap. Okay. She's a problem. Bit of an understatement, I know, but god dang it. She's not on her own, she's got the other Lords of Chaos backing her. Oh my god. So he's clearly disappeared though. Probably won't be too much of an issue for them actually to track him down, or I don't know. And he's the reason Atlantis is Clarion and Vandal. Or I guess in that time, let's see, what was his name? Varojat. The reasoning for the whole continent of Atlantis being sunk. And everybody there died. Most of the people there died. And then there was the Homo Magi. Their abilities surfaced, basically leading to the birth of the Atlanteans that can breathe underwater. God dang. I mean, I thought like I'm not sure if he wanted it, like not wanted, but like whenever like his intended for his grandson to die at that point where the statue fell, he's like, it must be done, do it, because it didn't seem like when the whole of the continent fell, rather than what the city he was wanting or country or whatever, that the whole of it was sunk. He seemed regretful and heavy-hearted, as he had stated. So the deal, whatever deal he made with Clarion, I don't remember what it is. I mean, I'll be editing the video before this. I don't think I've edited that yet, but I'll be editing that before re-editing this, so I'll figure it out. So, but god dang it, man. I don't think we've seen Etrigan up until now, have we, in this show? I'm trying to think. The majority of this season thus far, up to this point that I've seen, was mainly with McGann and her sister, and that whole thing. I can't. Was Emery? That's her name, right? Is that her name? Emery? At least now she goes by Emery. I'm not used to that was a much longer, activation code. He has to do that when he's not, in the midst of things, because that's a mouthful of an activation code. I'm just used to it's still a little bit of a mouthful, not as much, but it's the one I know. Gone the form of man, arise the demon Etrigan. Now I mean, this one might be more, if I wasn't tied to you because of Merlin, I would incinerate you and all that stuff. Like they most of them have said that. Most of the versions I've seen have said that. But there are moments where, like, when Etrigan's been freed, or at least separated, and Jason dies, or he shows that he still kind of cares. So I don't know if that's this version as well, just kind of saying that because he's pissed that he's chained to this mortal man, and forced to comply with his desires, basically. Like, fighting for good and all that. It's cool seeing him. They didn't do super hot against them. I'm pretty sure Phantom Stranger just mainly brought in one to show that, this is a very powerful demon, and I think Jason's kind of like a magic user himself, I think. Or it's just the fact that he's immortal because he's been bound to Etrigan, and he's, knowledgeable. I mean, he has a bunch of magical stuff, and he's in the Sanctum Sanctorium, I think is what it's called. Isn't that where Doctor Strange, where Constantine normally resides? I'm pretty sure. But maybe there's different versions where, like, one, Jason will have it or Constantine will have it. I wonder if Constantine will even be in the show. That'd be interesting. Well, we've seen him in, cartoon iterations anyway, so it'd be kind of cool to bring him in here and to have Matt Ryan voice him, because you can't have somebody else voice Constantine in, animated. But yeah, he mentioned, he sensed that Mary also has another form. So, but she also says she can't. I don't think she can change into that anymore. But it's more so she uses the magic taught to her by Zatanna. Is that? But it's been a while since I saw the last episode. So, but I think that's the case for her situation. Like something happened. Like the way they worded it. Also, they were saying like she can't say the word. It had something to do. Something happened. I don't remember what it was. So Khaled, I know they're all 13. Khaled, Mary, they're working with Zatanna, being trained by Zatanna, and they'll have their own specialties. I don't remember what. 13 is probably like unlucky abilities, but then she might be. I think she's training them to do other stuff. Probably. I know Mary she's trained to do other things. Is Khaled like strictly a healer, or that's just like his specialty? It just kind of seems like whenever it comes to healing, he's the one that goes through that or tackles that situation, like healing their massively bruised throats. And I'm curious. Now, did I miss what Vandal was saying to Naboo about I'm worried like what he's wanting from him exactly. What's the plan here, Vandal? Like what do you want with Naboo? It just seems like it's very evidently pointing to Vandal donning the helmet. I don't think Fate. Well, I know Clarion wanted the helmet to begin with. Like back in season 1, he was trying to get the helmet. I don't know what that does if a Lord of Chaos puts on the helmet that's like the tether for a Lord of Order. Lord of Chaos or War. I don't know if I said that right. That's very. I don't know, but if Vandal gets it, I mean, would Naboo have control or would Vandal? Because usually he's the one that has it in control, but with someone like Vandal, and in fact, it's his son. But he's also a Lord of Order, not just his son anymore. Yeah, I don't know. This is. And he specifically said your aging host, and Vandal doesn't age. So it's just like, bro, you have me, and you forever have a healthy host that can't die. Yeah, we can definitely see the age, and we saw in last season, I believe, that Zatara is still aging under that helmet, despite Naboo's magic. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to keep him. I wonder if their aging slows at all, or maybe I wonder if it even speeds up because they're using their life force as like a tether. I don't know. No, Jesus. And then of course we're dealing with stuff with McGann and Emery. I mean, it really looks like McGann's, starting to have allowing herself to feel. She's cut herself off, not just from her family, but just like she's like shut off her emotions. It seemed, which I mean, you can't blame her for that, considering what she's it's only been 2 months since Connor seemingly died. Still holding on hope. I mean, I don't know how that he would have been sent to the Phantom Zone or something. I'm not really sure what else could have happened. Maybe the kids got to him, the kids from the future, the Legion of Superheroes, maybe they got to him in time, or they maybe even went back in time to grab him. I don't know if they would do that. Would he have to stay in the future? So it wouldn't technically be. I don't know. This worries me. But like, you know, and then there's Gar, who I remember vaguely that, you know, since coming back, he's just been in a slump and just been closed off from everybody as well. Like he's not necessarily closing his emotions off, but he's just more so like drowning in distraught and the heartache. Like Connor was his brother basically, and he already lost Brion, and seeing, you know, what happened with Connor, that was like the, you know, another weight on his shoulders, on his heart. Poor kid doesn't need all that right now. And he's already dealing with the stress of the team, and then this happens. I really hope he just comes back. Like, I don't care if it's, you know, comics and there's like, you know, nobody died in comics. I don't care. Shut up. I want him back, so be quiet. But yeah, with Emery, I kind of was thinking that she was more so antagonizing her or you know, starting something just so that she could finally let go and feel something and just, you know, let the emotions, you know, pile out. And it worked, you know. Then they kind of had like, it was sort of like the, I don't know, not the ridiculousness of it, but just like the sudden release of emotions. You kind of go through it. The like, you have the fit of giggles, and then, you know, she brought up what happened to Connor, but once the you know, doors open, it just came spilling out. There was nothing holding back the tears anymore. She had already, you know, cried a lot, you know, the day of, and I think she tried to keep herself together, or else she felt like she probably would have done nothing but cry for a lot longer. Oh God, Connor, hurry up and come back, please. Yeah, man, Clarion got bodied. He did not stand much of a chance, or any chance. Like, she's scary. I mean, it doesn't help that she has the others backing her, but like, yeah, I don't know who all we're gonna get. I mean, other than, you know, the rest of the team, and then maybe even the Justice League. I mean, I feel like, I mean, granted, you know, Vandal's even, you know, contacting his son Abu, who's on the League. And then we got the end credit with Vandal going through his project Lifeboat, which I had to assume he had something in play, and you know, he's doing this for Earth. He wants to make it like the strongest, but you know, yes, I don't think good intentions necessarily. Like, for kind of selfish reasons in a way. You know, he wants to be the ruler of it, and he's power hungry. He also wants life on Earth to be sustainable, to triumph. So he's like, you know, send boom tubes to, you know, everybody he's affiliated with, the Light, those that they're affiliated with, if they deem them necessary or worthy, I guess, or whatever. Even a Raish, who's no longer part of Light, he doesn't even agree with what they're doing anymore, but he's like, hey, send it to Raish. He probably won't, you know, take it, but, you know, send the offer anyway. I don't know, man, Vandal's something. I don't know how far, like, I'm only taking, because y'all are, you know, I'm only in the first half, and I don't know how many episodes this one is. It 26? I think it's 26. So, yeah, I don't know, man, it's only episode 9, or episode 10, so a lot that we had to go through still. So, sorry I talked so much, just kind of, you know, getting back into it. Gonna hurry up and go to the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're gonna try to do that as quickly as possible. No early access for these. I'm just gonna try to get them out as quickly as I can, which might not be fast, because, you know, still working other stuff and other videos that I'm trying to get on. So, hope you stick around.